Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Foreign Correspondents Club of Japan. Thank you for coming today to attend one of the very heated sessions over Japan's collective self-defense. My name is Khaldun Azhari. I'm a member of this club. And at the far right of this table is Ms. Hanako Kaku. She is an interpreter for today's event. And at her left side is Mr. Kyoji Yanagisawa Sensei. He is Chief Director of International Geopolitics Institute, Japan, and a former aide to Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary for Security in the first Abe administration. Also, Yanagisawa Sensei is a former Chief of National Institute for Defense Studies, which is a think tank belong to Japan's Defense Ministry. And also he played a very instrumental role in the issue of Japan participating in supporting the efforts in Iraq during the war to rebuild Iraq. He kind of opposed that participation, and he had a lot of issues to raise at that time. And he is kind of anti-collective self-defense, if we could use this word. To his left, or to my very right, is Professor Shinichi Kataoka. He's a member of our club, so we are very happy to have our members active in our PAC program. And Kataoka Sensei is president of International University of Japan and a professor of political science at Tokyo University. And he is a former Japanese ambassador to the United Nations, also professor at the National Graduate School Institute for Policy Studies. And he's maybe pro collective self-defense, and he will explain today in English his views and theories. And we will start by his presentation for about 20 minutes, followed by next Mr. Yanagisawa presentation for another 20 minutes, including interpretation, and then we will follow by questions and answers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. At the outset, let me express my sincere sympathy to the people in the Philippines who have been hit by the typhoon. It's a really, really terrible disaster. And our self-defense forces are ready to be dispatched to assist those affected people, I think. I refer to this issue because in order to remind you that this kind of dispatch of self-defense forces to help to fight against the natural disaster was not possible up until 1992. So Japan's the dispatching of self-defense forces have been so strictly confined by then. And then we have started to go to many places nowadays in Haiti and other places. So to me, Japan's expansion onto the more active participation in peacemaking, peace maintenance, is a natural trend, I think. And then other than, I'm now acting chair of the advisory panel for Prime Minister for legal restructuring of legal basis of Japan's national self-defense, acting chair. But at the same time, I'm a chair of the Japan's national security and defense capabilities, which was established on September 12th. In the first meeting, Prime Minister Abe said Japan should go into a more proactive contribution to peace in international framework. And that's why I just try to refer to this point. Let me go back to today's real issue of the exercise of collective right of self-defense. Let me start with some cases in which we find a lot of difficulties or too much unnatural constraints First of all, let me take up the issue of self-defense forces in South Sudan.